play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Vasquez kicks to Booker, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
The Nets making a switch here. Stoudemire's checked in. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for New York. Jennings comes in for Courtney Lee. The feed to Stoudemire. No good. Great defense that time from Noah. Rose passes to Anthony. Now the dish to O'Quinn. Booker pulls it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Booker's got 6. The Knicks leading by 7. It's stolen by Vasquez. Ball going up court. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the half. Passes to Stoudemire. Another one falls for Brooklyn. 1:30 left now here in the second. Outside Anthony. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. 8 rebounds, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked him down.
Zinkas, he's checked in for New York. Lee comes in for Brandon Jennings. 1:22 left in the first half of basketball. The pass to Z. Here's McCullough, covered by Lee. Here's Vasquez. Hamilton with a screen on Rose. Here's Vasquez. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside Rose. Back to Anthony. The 3. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
There's a good screen. Kicks to Hamilton. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. And it's Kilpatrick missing.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Anthony's shot is off. Nets trail by 10. 11 feet away. And it falls over the rim and in. Kilpatrick's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
5 seconds left in the first half. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Kilpatrick's got 20.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
The clock runs out.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Round 1 action of the playoffs continuing on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out New York. They're on the cusp of sweeping this series, and it's an opportunity they're not ready to let slip away. They were in control in the first half and don't look like they'll be backing down in the second. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, Man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
Kenny, how'd you think the Nets were playing?
Well, the way I see it, they're losing this game because they're being out-rebounded. You can't give up this kind of differential and expect to remain competitive. So what do? You commit more guys to the glass, guards included. You make it a priority that if you do ultimately lose this game, it's not because you didn't rebound.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will...
And we welcome you back to our coverage of Round 1 in the NBA playoffs. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. That seems all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And New York, looking at who they got. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Noah. Then it's Lee, and it's Rose in at the point guard position. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Booker.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Down low, Porzingis. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Well, looking back at the regular season now at the leaderboard of the highest scoring small forwards. These guys putting up the offense, trying to get their teams to the playoffs. Number 1, Carmelo Anthony.
There is no doubt he is one of the league's most dynamic offensive players. I mean, he's capable of putting up some huge numbers from that wing position.
Well, I think the wing position is his home base. That's his best spot. He's most comfortable there, but he's comfortable anywhere on the floor, inside, outside, pulling up or driving to the rim.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Porzingis. And here's Rose outside. That drops. Rose has got 10.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
And it's Kilpatrick missing. The Knicks leading by 7. Outside Anthony. Courtney Lee is on the way. Anthony with it. He's got 24. Pocket 6. New York needs to get off a shot. For 3. That one's good. And now it's a 10-point New York lead.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Timeout. Timeout.
Timeout called. The Nets. After like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
The Nets making a switch here. Stoudemire's checked in. Now here's Lopez. They set the screen down low. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Kilpatrick.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Stolen by O'Quinn. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Now here's Vasquez. He's guarded by Jennings. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's Kilpatrick missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Z's checked in for the Nets. The wide open look here for Lopez. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Here's Porzingis. Out to Lee. Here's the three. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Lee's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Lopez a screen. Here's Z. And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That is his first foul of the game. The Knicks leading by 15. And here is Anthony. He's got 27 with the shot. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to McCullough, and that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Jennings.
Here's Kilpatrick. He's got 22. That's good. Z's got his second bucket of the night. New York with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Jennings dishes to Carmelo. It's tipped and out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Knicks.
Kevin, their opponents haven't been able to score effectively throughout the regular season because they always seem to have an answer for whatever offense their opponents throw at them.
There's the pick. Pass to Kilpatrick. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's got 6. Hamilton the pass to Z. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. That one's in there. The New York lead is kept down to just 12 points with the basket from Hollis Jefferson. Outside Anthony. Right wing. No good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Hollis Jefferson passes to Kilpatrick. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Kilpatrick's got 24.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.